Hi guys, today we're going to show you a little project that something that's been irking me in the kitchen, and I didn't really notice till I started doing videos and I would see this up underneath, and that's these lights that are mounted under our cabinets. And what you see there is a knot. Our cabinets are all made of solid wood. There is absolutely no press board or anything in the cabinets. And anyway, so these puck lights were installed when we moved in, and they are not energy efficient. They don't work anymore, and they have these transformers on them, and it just looks really ugly with all these wires and stuff hanging around under here. So, and you do notice it when you're, especially when I'm doing a countertop video. And we're going to replace all these ugly puck lights and wires and transformers and everything with LED lights, and then put a secondary base of pine to hide any wiring and stuff involved. We're going to do the under this area here around the sink. We're going to do under this area up here as well, and over there. So he has 3 strips of LED lights that came with a plug-in cord, which he's going to rewire for the switch that we have over here. So here's the little LED strip lights that we'll be putting up under the cabinets, and these were purchased at Kent and they were on sale, so they're still a little bit expensive. They were like $50 each with the, what was the 10% off sale?
20%.
Oh, 20% off sale, and they were $50 each, but they're quite a long light, and actually we just plugged one in and it's super bright, and they're a nice tone of LED. They have sort of a yellowy, soft hue, not a bright blue hue. So, yeah, so this is the type of light we're going to be installing. So here we have everything removed from this countertop here, and that's the switch that it's going to connect to. And now the next step is for him to remove all these ugly wires, and he's out getting his tools there now. And then we'll put a nice bottom on this and cover up all those pocket screw holes, and with some nice packaged pine like this here that's kiln dried, and install the new lights. Alright, so Zuki brought in his tools and he's going to explain what tools he's using here now.
Okay, so first of all I need an assortment of screwdrivers because I'm going to be taking down all the old lights. And then next, where we're going to be wiring these in like the old ones, I needed some short wire. The wire used for the actual light is this 18 gauge wire. It actually says right there on the wire. And I had this out in the shop. It's the end of it's a plug, and this is 18 gauge wire as well. So I'll be connecting this wire to the household wire, and then I will be attaching this plug to the end of the wire, so that this belonged to the light cord will actually plug right into it.
So first he's removing the plate on the box there.
Now for this sort of activity you want to make sure that you have your electricity turned off so you don't get any sort of shock.
Did you turn off the breaker?
Yes.
So he's disconnecting the wires from the puck lights there now, and from the little transformer that the puck lights were attached to. Yay, dark black wire's gone. Just take the lenses off the puck lights. They just twist and turn off. We purchased this little precision screwdriver for about $1, and it's actually a tool we need for this project. So here we go. He's just taking these tiny little screws. There's 2 little screws inside those puck lights, and they're really long. Here's the first 2 that he took out. And that's how these are attached. There we go. Alright, now he's removing this
transformer.
Out of the box. And there we have it. And he'll probably save these parts for something else, just as he did this. Anytime we have an old broken lamp or hair dryer or anything like that, he likes to repurpose the cords, so he doesn't throw out anything that's usable. So he's going to repurpose this piece of cord here now to connect the new lights.
This is a plug that I purchased at Kent, and this is the repurposed cord. I'm going to attach that in there, and then attach the other end, cut a short length, maybe 6 inches, and attach it up inside the box here, so that this will power the lights. So what you do is, each one of these plugs are different. This particular one, you turn back the screw on that side to open up the metal brackets. And to open it up a little bit more, I'll just use a screwdriver. Just allow me to get the wire in. And you just twist the strands of wire together so they won't pull apart. And this particular one, you slide the wire in through there, into the back slat. Let me give it a little bit more room. And you just poke it down through there. And retighten. And that's in there firmly, and that other one's in there firmly.
And does it matter which side goes into which, or?
Normally I try to keep the white stripe on the white metal, because everything you'll see with electrical, this sort of thing, it's brass and white. I try to keep the black on the brass and the white on the white, just to make it simple. Then you take your cover, slide it back over, push that back in, and tighten up your screw. And there you have this procedure you can do with anything to replace to put a plug in any type of cord. Here I'm attaching the wires to the wires belong to the, let's say, the switch. Just wrap it around that. You keep the black wire on the black wire and the white stripe on the white, and then you get a marrette, which is a device that's used to go over wires just to keep them together, like that.
And to keep them protected.
And keep them protected. And I'll just put another yellow one on there. They come in all different sizes. As you can see, there's 2 different sizes here. The other wire was larger. This wire that I'm just installing now is smaller, so I'll install the smaller marrette.
And push them back up into the box.
And there, the lights will plug into this outlet right here.
Okay, so all these lights are removed, which my husband's going to keep and upcycle for something else. Maybe he can fix them, and thinks there might be just a fuse gone, and use them out in the garage for when he needs some brighter light. And everything is tidied up here. The plugs are installed. And we're also putting a strip under here. That was a really good thing about these little slim LEDs. They'll even fit over the sink, so we won't need to use the full-size light when we're doing dishes. We can now use a more energy efficient LED light. Okay, the first LED light is in place and plugged in, and all the brackets are in place, and just flip the switch. It's all hooked up to the switch there. And here they are. Oh, I was making a funny thing in my camera. And here they are, turned on. You can't really get the full effect because there's daylight out here right now. So, alright, so now he's just got to, what are you doing next?
Oh, I'm just going to tack these wires up with some of the brackets that came with it. Just tidy them up out of the way, and then put the other 2 lights up in place, and then it's fine.
And then you're going to face it over with pine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so he's just measuring and cutting for the false bottom there now, the pieces of pine. All the wires are tucked up underneath, and he's working on this side. And this side is pretty much done. I'm going to do is put the plate up there to cover the box. And it's nice and neat and tidy. Look at the difference in the color of the new pine and the aged pine. Okay, so here we have it, and it's getting dark out, and I just turned on my new under cabinet LED lights, and they look fantastic. They don't cast a bluey glow like some of them do, and it's nice and neat and tidy up under there. Just got to get a few longer screws to put the plate on right there. And yeah, they're nice little lights, and they cast a beautiful light on the countertop. And we have them over here for the workspace and for over the sink as well. Everything looks great. Just give you an overview.